Give me 1 minute. Just trying to set this up real quick. Save. Okay. Wait. Oh man. Give me 1 sec. I'm struggling. Technology is not my thing. Whew. Maybe like this. Do it like this. It's, it's good enough. Good enough. All right. Almost ready. Almost ready. I just gotta set this up for recording. And some. 1.3 is good. Okay, mic check, mic check. All right, mic check is done. Is that loud enough? Let's do that. Might be loud enough, huh? A little louder. Mic check. Ooh. Oh, bump it up a little. Okay, lower the volume there. Here, click this button. Oh, I make this bigger though. Make this bigger. Uh-oh. Break it. No, I didn't break it. It's just lagging out. Okay. I think I got it. Yeah, that's good enough. Let me make some more adjustments real quick here. Let's see. Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll send that too. Okay. All right. I think we're good now. Record. Whew. You know, me and computers don't get along very well. Holy smokes. Ugh. What a pain in the butt. Yeah, so we got this Mortal Hawk here. Brightness. Yeah, let me know if the brightness is too much. Oh my goodness. My wet palette's drying up already. That's how long it took me. It's ridiculous. Alright. Let's see. Which brush? He's pretty big. Yeah, let's use this one. There's always a stupid little hair on the end of these things. Yeah, he's a big boy, man. He's so much bigger than the other ones. It's ridiculous. I can't believe how big he is. Look at that. The second I opened him up and I seen how big his torso was, Jesus. I think their scaling is definitely bigger, huh? What's this guy, like 7 foot? There's no shot the Hulk's that big. Alright, I'm gonna start with some green, because that seems pretty fun. It's a little bright, maybe. Is it too bright? There's like a 20-second stream delay. I don't know how to change any of that, so it is what it is. I'm gonna lay out some greens. Lay out some blue too. Scoop out a little black. I hate these pots so much. They're so stupid. So slowly feel like I'm converting to all Vallejo just because these containers suck. So I think for the base, base green, I think we're just gonna do a little of this. Just gonna mix just a darker green. I like putting a little blue in there. Because green looks a little like blue in shadows in real world, so start with a dark color here. I think I'm gonna pop them off of here. So I'm curious which one of you joined in here to watch. Is it Jimmy? Is it Chad? If it was one of you two, let me know. Comment something so I can pick on you guys. Ah, yes, it was Jimmy. Classic Jimmy. #1 fan. Always the first guy I tell. Hey, you wanted to watch me paint guys live, or at least record myself painting them. So, if anything, it's all for you, buddy. You can watch me paint his boobs. He's so big. I'm not used to painting this much area with a brush. I like painting them orcs, so I figured the hawk could be pretty similar to an orc. I think painting their skin's really fun. I think it's like the most favorite thing I've done so far is just painting orc skin. How's the audio, Jimmy? Can you hear me? You know, painting a guy this big, I definitely didn't mix enough paint. That's for sure. Getting that little belly button. Yeah, I did not mix enough paint. I'm curious why Marvel made their minis so big. Or maybe it's just this Hawk figurine. So this is the Immortal Hawk. I think they have another Hawk that's just regular Hawk. I think he's shorter. So I think I got the special version of Hawk. That's why he's so big. Okay, audio's good. You know what's funny? YouTube just let me know that your last comment is going to be held for review for explicit language. They ain't got to do nothing but remove the message from the stream, but I think that's funny. They're definitely on top of the cussing or saying explicit stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mix some more paint for sure. Put him back on the stand. Didn't come anywhere near enough paint. Then you gotta guess and rematch the color. Classic. Uh-huh, yep, gotta match the color again, I know. Some bullcrap, huh? Get close, it's a base coat. It's only you and I'll know. I've taken up so much space on this palette already. Freaking giant hawk. Yes. You two be listening, man. They be watching too. YouTube's always watching. It's the only thing I do is watch YouTube. Makes me feel good that I don't meet the tube standards. Ah, yeah. I don't think I do either. Setting this up, man. It's a good thing it wasn't recording. I was saying some words. I was saying them bad words, boy. Boy, I was heated. My dogs went running. I was in here yelling. Slathered on. Not too thick, though. Yeah, and then this miniature, when I put it together, one of the other things I noticed that's more extreme than the Warhammer was you can't see it because I filled them mostly in, but the seam lines of putting them together, there were so deep of seam lines everywhere. I tried to fill them mostly in, but there were huge seam lines all throughout his arms and his legs and around in his through his heel and stuff. Giant voids and cracks, so I had to go through all of that and try to fill them in. So that was a whole thing this morning. Can't have these huge void cracks on skin. Like, it's fine when it's little armor pieces, but not giant cracks going through his freaking arms and feet and legs. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Yup, we're on the old crappy PC, crappy cam. And then we're got the phone here recording for video purposes, so I have to show you a picture of all the bullshit above my head. What's Kimmy been doing? Were you playing like a Disney game or something earlier today? Well, At least it's brain dead base coating, huh? Plain Dream Light Valley. What is that? Is that like Animal Crossings but Disney characters or something? We'll be here all night just doing this, huh? Let me make this larger right here. Oh, I see. Animal Crossing, but it's Disney and it's on steroids. Nice. You've been playing that for a while. See me trying to get the back of this dude's head? I guess we can get some on the hair because it's gonna get painted anyway. Clean the brush off. Get some fresh. Oh, there's one of the giant seam lines I missed. Can you see it right here? See that big old seam line? I missed covering that one up. Let's see. Should be running the Dreamlight like a boss. Oh, she's on that. Like, I'll get home from work and she'll be on that. Some days. Always like, where's Jimmy at? Always see Kimmy on. I wonder what's Jimmy do when you're playing games, Kimmy? Is this dude just sleeping or something? I always wonder that. Kimmy's just playing Disney games. Always wondering where Jimmy's at. He'd be doing all the chores, huh? So what's going on? He's doing all the chores while you play games, Kimmy? Watching tube, yeah. Pretty much. Well, you get to watch me base coat. How fun. It's a lot. That is a lot. Kimmy does your chores. Okay, okay. I believe you. Yeah, I'm kind of not looking forward to painting that gas school. Gas school? Gas call? What the heck is his name? Dude, he's so detailed. He's got so much stuff. There's a couple pieces I didn't glue on yet though, cause I know I'm gonna have to paint them separately. Stream the orc for sure. That thing is crazy. Yeah, yeah, he's I think the Hawk here is good for being so big on this crappy camera. It is coming in at 1080p, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I fixed that problem. It's kind of weird too, because it's like I was trying to set it up to where I could stream it and just paint. Since everything I got's a piece of crap, like my computer, I record on the phone to try to make a video. Thought maybe I could do a video on just the Hawk, but if I combine the Hawk, the Orc, and the base, just make a really long video of the whole thing together and live stream painting them, it's a lot easier to get something out there rather than frickin' spend, 6, 8, 12 hours editing some bullcrap. It's the least favorite thing of mine. Freaking hate the editing, man. I don't know if you watched any of the Space Marines 2 playthrough I was doing, but there was a dreadnought in there. Those little guys working on them next to a ladder. It's like exactly almost what I envisioned for a dreadnought kit bash, except for the sarcophagus wasn't cracked open. I took a picture of it. It's a good reference. Okay, I think that's good for the top. Set these legs up. I think this brush is not quite pointy enough. Yeah, let me wash it. Yeah, the tip on this brush is messed up. It's okay if we go out of the lines. We're going to do the jeans anyway. So if you notice, I do this at work too. I always use my pinky for stability. I always laugh when I was watching or making those videos. I always noticed my little pinky. At work, it's more the middle finger. So I'll be holding that big old welding trigger. So that's the welding trigger. I, I use a push button, and I'll use my middle finger to stable, and then like hit the button to tack weld. But on these minis, I'm using my pinky. It's funny because I'll see the boss walking up, and it looks like I'm flipping him off as I'm welding. uh, I don't know what the heck's going on here. Is this skin? I think this is also skin. Yeah, this brush is not it. I'm gonna have to grab a different one. Is this an old one? I think this might be an older one. No, this is a new one. Piece of crap. Cheap $2 brush. Got a couple more cheapy ones. It'd be nice to get some copyrighted free music to play while I'm doing this. Can only really use those options when I'm editing something. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm normally jamming out all kinds of stuff. And then they got this rock on his foot. Right. This rock on his foot. And before I put the base together, I glued that on his foot, but it looked like he stepped in poop. It's got that toe grip, I guess. For sure he stepped in poo poo. Time is it? Oh yeah, we got a couple hours still. Yeah. My dog's been driving me crazy today. He's been full of it. Bought him some Halloween toys. So I've been playing toys with the pup. He must be feeling a lot better because he's active. Are these more rips? I think so. Yeah, Space Marines 2 is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to go in there and wreck. I was getting kind of mad at the flamethrower part you had to do. You had to keep using that flamethrower, but then you had to fight dudes. And the flamethrower did like no damage to the bigger guys. It's upsetting. It's a good game, but man, there's certain parts that was definitely irritating. It was always the mechanic parts. Like, oh, gotta use a flamethrower to keep them away from the thing. You know what I'm talking about. I can't stand those mechanics. Get this base coat done. We'll be. Should we do two? I think just one base coat's probably good enough. Probably gonna have to do maybe four, maybe five layers on this skin. I think the Warhammer stuff you can get away with 3 or 4, but let's get rid of this tack. Sticky tack. I think since he's so big, I'm gonna have to do 4 or 5 layers. I'm running out of paint again. We're almost done. Come on, we're almost done. Need a little bit more. surprised I filled in the cracks as good as I did. There was a huge one right through his freaking foot here. It was like as deep as these jean slits. It's actually where the two halves of the leg went together. It's right down this seam. Right through his leg, all the way down. Yeah, there was a big old seam. You can kind of see it here. Part of his jeans, but also where the connection was. Not bad for base coat. Alright. Hydration check. Okay. Alright. Look at the mess on this palette I made. Okay, let's see what colors we got here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's too bright. Came in that horse hair guy got. I got salamanders, iron warriors, sons of horse, imperial fists. I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm gonna use the crap out of that thing. Alright, let's just go with just plain dark green now. Well, actually, let's take a look. I mean, the Hulk does have black hair, but it's kind of green too, right? It's like black green. Yeah, it came in like this 2 Ziplocs of like this stuff. I guess it is blackish green, huh? Okay. I don't know. Let's look for one of my Hulk toys. Hulk, he's got green, black, greenish black. I guess it could be either green and or black, or both. So it's black with green highlights. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Black with green highlights is his hair. Okay. Purple pants? Or blue pants? I guess traditionally it's purple. Do I want to go purple though? Or blue jeans? Yeah, he's gonna be pretty cool, huh? He's freaking huge though, right? Here's a comparison. Space Marine. The Hulk. I think the scaling's a little different, huh? Yeah, he's a big guy. But sneak peek, who would win? Who would win? Who would win? Alright, let's just go with regular dark green here. Hulk smash. I think this brush sucks. Let's grab this one. That's gonna be a little better. Try this one. Alright, let's use a good brush. Alright. Let's see here. Does the Hulk have eyebrows? He does have eyebrows. I don't see eyebrows on my model. Guess you have to just paint them in there, huh? Almost just gonna go over everything just did. Except for some of the recesses. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, got my own sister of battle I need to paint. Too much. Be careful with these real hairbrushes. They hold a lot more paint. Second coat's kind of gonna be also a base coat. Kind of a base coat. Just painting over everything. Yeah, he's got all the accounts. It's because he gets banned every other day. Fairly confident it's Chad. He's a Chad. Yeah, you do get banned all the time, don't you? Nobody likes what you got to say. That's okay. I don't care. You say whatever you want. Won't bug me none. Yeah. This is gonna take a while, huh? What's the deal with this brush? Been using crappy brushes for a while, so this good one is it's kind of hard to get used to. Isn't there always a war in Afghanistan? painting miniatures right now, Chad? I just wish I could play my music. I'll have to find something next time with copyright free crap. Get it where I can see it. Well, maybe next time I'll. No, I wanted to use my phone to record, so never mind. Never mind. We gotta keep using this crappy camera. It's pretty messed up when like the best camera you can get is your phone, or spend like hundreds to thousands of dollars on a camera, but the phone is just as good. I looked today, so said, yeah, we ain't buying a camera anytime soon. Almost do everything from your phone, so. Once this layer's done, it'll start to look like I'm doing something. You'll see in the next layer, I'll have to start painting in the same, what do you call it, direction as the muscles to help give it that striation look. You should be able to see it more with the next layer. Back of that neck. I think once he's done painted, and I get that orc painted too, depending on if I make him fire his weapon, I'll have to come back into him and add different colored highlights. Lose hair. My man's got some long freaking triceps. Oh, there's one of those body lines I missed. Can you see it in there? See that line? That's the one I missed. On his inner arm. I missed filling it. Right on his bicep. Well, at least you can't see it from the front. Let me blob a little thicker paint right there. It might cover it up some. Oh man. Yup, yup. Do a big boobied Wonder Woman next. I don't think they have a Wonder Woman. That's DC. This is Marvel Crisis Protocol. Is what it's called. They haven't X-Men starter box coming out with like Wolverine, Gambit, Rogue, uh, uh, Magneto, a bunch of guys in this starter box coming out the end of this month. Yeah, I mean they got Spider-Man, um, Octopus, Kingpin, Xavier. I think they got Deadpool. I think they got Deadpool in this game too. I didn't see it at the store. They got Bischoff, um, Phoenix. I almost bought the Phoenix. Almost bought the Phoenix one. She was in a box by herself, and the box was huge, and she had big old fire wings blasting off of her. That one might be pretty cool. Yeah, Rogue's pretty sweet. Rogue's pretty sweet. I like Rogue. I don't know if they had a Jubilee. Oh, I think in that starter box, I think they had a Storm. I'd totally be down to do a Storm. See, who else did they have? Can't remember. Yeah, look it up. Marvel Crisis Protocol. I think this Immortal Hulk is the biggest figure that they have. Everyone else seemed like they're probably going to be half of his size. And I also think that Phoenix figure was large, but that's mostly because it literally had the Phoenix fire off of her. I think that starter kit had a Cyclops in it too. Could do some cool stuff with a Cyclops. And those pinkish beams coming out of his eyes. Yeah, second coat's just barely a different color than the first. Let's see. They look good in what ads? They look good in the fix, but those. Oh yeah, the seams. Yeah, Gundams. They actually got another. My game shop told me they're actually supposed to be having more of those here soon. I don't know if it was another like pre-ordered something or another. But he said they couldn't get enough of that kind of stuff. Like it's pretty niche and or everybody wants it. I think it's like, is it like a miniature and a card game? I think it's mini slash and card game combined. Maybe? Not sure, but they look pretty cool. I think I'd rather paint a mini Gundam than actually build a Gundam, so I'm down for that. Wait, you can still get the first ones on Amazon? Oh, that might be cool. I like mechs, but I don't really collect or get too big into the mechs. Even though I like them a lot. I like mechs and like every other thing. I don't really get into Gundam per se. Like Mech Commander, Mech Warrior, Armored Core. Those rather than Gundam or what's the other one called? Hold on, can't remember. Code Geass. Blue Gender. I like mechs, but it's because I'm just not a fan of the animes. They're not bad, but a lot of them Gundams are just basically politics. Can I make this larger? I can. No, I can't. Hang on. Oh, can I? Sorry, I'm trying to make chat larger. Yeah, you mad at Games Workshop? Why? Because their prices are freaking ridiculous. Hey, this Marvel Crisis Protocol is also expensive as shit. It's just as expensive. I mean, I think the Hawk was what? How much was he? God, he was like $55 or something like that. And Gaz School was freaking like 70. No, he was 80. Christ. Ding. Now, most of these Marvel ones, they do. A lot of them come with like 2 or 4 models. And it was like the one with Ghost Rider. Had a bunch of characters I didn't care about. So it's like you have to buy like characters maybe you're not interested in to get the characters you are interested in. So that was kind of crap. So that kind of bummed me out because some of them I was like, ooh, I like that. But then you got these characters, I don't even know who the heck they were. Some not popular Marvel characters. Maybe I'm out of touch, I don't know. It'd still be a little sloppy with the paint job. That next coat, that's gonna matter a lot more. This is still essentially base coating, slightly. What'd you say? Let's see. The Beatles falling apart? The Beetle you just put together? Start to run out of paint on your brush, you can almost dry brush it. Alright. Attachments, points, can't even support the weight of the model. It literally broke off. Oh. Hmm. You had to pin them. You know how to pin them, right? It's annoying to have to do that. It did say that the Beetle's really heavy though. Yeah, you know how to pin them, okay. No, that sucks though. That's something I always like have overkilled. with a lot of the models or kit bashes so far. Like you go way above and beyond trying to make sure they're glued and pinned and just to make sure they don't break. Ugh. I think on Jimmy Celestine, I think I used a whole bottle of super glue and a half a bottle of plastic cement before I figured out that you can pin stuff. I used so much on that. Oh, I almost dropped him. A couple extra coats on his feet. Just follow these striations. Alright. I'm gonna let them legs dry for a sec. Yeah, it is annoying. Very annoying. Like the seams on this Hulk. Having to fill them was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. This ultra thin super glue has been my friend though. Now you want to hear a story? I got most of it off. So I actually used some ultra thin super glue on some of the cracks that he had. Because it just flows into the crack a lot easier. And some down here on the base, and it runs. It's super thin. So I'm squirting this all over the place, right? Not paying no attention, right? I'm just squirting it. And I noticed my hands are getting really warm. My hands are getting hot. And I'm like, what? Why is my hands getting hot? And I go like this. And my fingers were stuck together. Right? And it had trickled all the way down, and then wrapped around my hand and on the backside, and then dripped down my arm. Yesterday morning, with this ultra thin super glue, it's that thin, it just straight trailed right off that and flowed right down my arm. So you know what I had to do? Was ripping my fingers apart. And I think the only spot left is I got a little bit left on my nail. But it was not fun. So if you ever do use that ultra thin super glue, since it flows so well into little cracks and apparently right off into my hand, like it flowed right off of these cracks and down, just sealed me together. I was just trying to squirt some in there and like seal up some more of it, Make it stronger. Idiot. Oh, just that one seam on his bicep I missed, man. A little bit on the other hand. Can you see it? No. This camera sucks too bad to see. And I don't want to mess with the focus and jack it up because it's like a $30, $40 piece of crap. Lazo chicken. Yeah, bro, the super glue everywhere. God, that was horrible. It was bad. So be careful with that ultra thin super glue. Alright, I think we're gonna mix up. We take a little lighter. Since we started with this, mixed it darker, and then we went to straight this. Now we take this, mix it with the lighter for our third coat. I got some already up here mixed. Let's take a good blob of it. We'll do the whole thing. More. Just doing that next lightness scale. Still keeping it kind of close to the original. Mixing way more than I need. That's a lot lighter. There you can see now a little bit. Alright, let's try a little spot, see? Try a little spot up here. I don't think you guys can see that, but it is lighter. See, how light do I want to go? Alright, we'll do this coat. Get a little smaller. Getting finer with your brushes, brush strokes. Now's like the time too. Do you want to do it more scratchy or do you want it more blended? Be able to see more. Hard to see with this crappy camera, but oh, oh, oh. I'm not worried about the veins yet. I think the next layer, it's a layer after that. One of the final layers, I'll hit the veins up and they'll pop. I think we're gonna try to. Hmm, I always wanted to like maybe the next Marvel one I do, I'll try to do like a cell shade them. Like if you ever seen those Dragon Ball Z figures that have like cell shading on them, paint, maybe even paint them Warhammer figure like that'd be kind of cool. What's that in there? Yep. Follow along those muscles. I think I'm gonna do more striations. Let's try to use the edge or the tip of the brush. Go the same direction. Like this little knot muscle. Let's see. We'll probably go this way with it. Bicep. Bicep striations. Yeah, I think that'll look better. Long. Some long striations. Doesn't really come through on the camera. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Let's kind of guess where that what the muscle would look like underneath the skin. It's kind of where these little scratches come in. Long, thin lines. Blend them in a little bit, maybe. Can't really see them all. Well, once I get this layer done, oh, you can kind of see them here. Once I get this layer done, I'll try to mess with the focus and show you a close up. I said earlier I'd use my phone's camera, but I'm recording with it right now. The S25. Pretty solid camera. How would this really like that? Big back striations here. Okay. Freaking Hawk is just jacked, man. Let's see, what do we say in here? Back striations. Yeah, back striations, bro. Is that not the word? Yeah, striations in the back, you know? Like all the lines and shit. Is that not what it's called? Or am I retarded? I could be. I was gonna say something, Jimmy, but I forgot. What was I gonna say? I'm probably mumbling. Probably don't help, you know? Over here focusing, trying to talk some. Too much spit in my mouth. Sounding like Rocky. Just got too much spit in my mouth. Creation, yo. Talking real good. I'm talking real good, Lock. Heck yeah, brother. Man, can you see those striations? I can. So how long this brush stays loaded, though? Those real hairs, Jimmy. Stays loaded with paint for a long time. Plus, this is a number 2. It's a little bigger, so that helps. He's got like a nipple on his back. You see that? Right there. A little nip. See a little nip there? It's like a wart. What the heck is that? No. It's his third nipple. It's on his back. It's on his back, the shoulder. It's fine. Hawkwort. Must be. Let's wash the brush here. So let's add a little water to my paint here. Want it drying out. Sec here. I think that's good enough. Uh-oh, too thin. Too thin. Yeah. Okay. Let's do just a little bit here. Pulling that back in at the top. Okay. I already did that arm, I think. Okay, let's go back down. If this was any other orc, I'd be done by now. This freaking guy's huge. Right, let's just do this. What's this muscle called? Trap? No, this is a tricep. Traps. Wait, traps are up here. What's this wing? What is the wing thing called? This one. What's that called? You know what it's called? Lats. That's what it is. Classic Arnold lats. Well, in this case, what? Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno? Yeah, yeah. Good old Lou Ferrigno. God, he's got to be getting old now, huh? paint. Reload. God, he's got to be what, in his 70s? Lou Ferrigno? Mark Ruffalo. Lou Ferrigno. That was the Hulk, wasn't it? From that TV series, The Hulk. You know, Jimmy. You know, you were alive then. You know, for all you old people. I don't know who Mark Ruffalo is. But then again, I don't know my actors' names very well, so. You could tell me something and I would believe you, because I don't know. Oh, oh. That's the actor's name of the Marvel Universe actor. Gotcha. Yeah, but he's not the Hulk. He's Bruce Banner, right? And then he's CGI, right? So Lou Ferrigno is the Hulk. No CGI, right? All right, let's paint the rest of this chest. Let's do the arm first. Hey, you remember that Swamp Thing? Remember that old TV show? Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing was pretty big when I was a kid. Tell you one thing, this headset is killing my brain. Yeah, there was a movie in the 80s. The Swamp Thing? I thought they had a TV series though. I mean, there was animated movies that I watched, but that was probably, 90s, so I thought they had a TV show. Hold on a sec. Swamp Thing. Let's see. Ah. Swamp Thing. Ba 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 ba. You make my heart sing. Ba ba ba. Talking smack about me, boy. Yeah, I'm talking. There was a show like 30 years ago, though, too. Okay. I got a toy for everything. Don't forget it. What else we got over here? Some obscure, toys here. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. So bring back some memories, maybe. What the heck? Remember that guy? I can't remember his name. Remember his name? It's not on his boot. Hmm. What's this character? He was kind of Hulk-like, but not. All kinds of Hulk-looking characters. Yeah, who was that guy? I don't remember. There, where was we? Bicep. You're too old for that one. Yeah. Yeah, it was. The toy said 95 on the bottom of them. Paintbrush dried. Yeah, Swamp Thing. I played the crap. I played with that toy a ton. I think it was you put him in the freezer and he turns all brown. And then when he warms up, he turns green like that. Yeah, good old Swamp Thing. Was it Eric Larson? Eric Larson made that guy, I think. Maybe that was his name. It's a little thin right now. Okay. It's hitting the edges. You painting right now? Who's painting right now? Anyone? Jimmy probably got me on that big screen. He's probably watching shows. Got me on his phone. Eating. Schmunchies. You got the schmunchies, do you? Ah, yep. Yeah, he was also baiting when I fired the Merc up for him. Oh, when was that? It was like over a year ago now. It's almost 2 years ago. I did work on it this year, though. Towards the beginning of the year. Not time yet. Still gotta buy a new compressor. Just keep saving. Maybe next year I'll do the body work. What I do when I got the Mercury, I uh Facebook called you and then went out and repped the crap out of it. The Mercury, remember? And you were all like, "Yeah, boy." He gone forgot. He smoked that one away, didn't he? Ah, he remembers. He remembers. What I do this year? Oh, what I do on the Merc this year? I fixed the throttle, fixed the tail light. Um, was that this year? Yeah. Wait, that was last year? Hang on. What I do this year? I don't remember. I definitely did something to it. Because I remember test driving it around. What the heck did I do to it this year? What did I do to the Merc this year? Nope. Can't remember. It's gone. Legs. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I can't remember, huh? I still can't. I'm trying to think of what I did to the Merc. What did I do to the cars? I don't know. I only drove it like 3 or 4 times. Anyone watching's curious, 1950 Mercury. Custom. With the 396 big block. Yeah, that's right. A Chevy and a Ford. There you go. Make a short of that. The revving the Merc up just to make the Ford boys mad that there's a Chevy in it. Well, there's some stuff Ford does okay though. I don't know about nowadays, but back then it was Ford rear end, Chevy motor, Chevy trans. Yeah, brand loyalty. Well, I mean, the old school stuff, it's all relatively the same to work on. The newer stuff, similar. But when you know one brand really well, you tend to stick with it. You know it, it's easier to work on. You know, kind of like Sony and Xbox, right? I ain't gonna mess with no Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, been with Sony since day one, right? For PS1, whatever. Yeah, it does change when companies go bad. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. What do I want to do here? These feet down here. Okay. I got a little bit of time left. I'll stick with the Chevy. I just know it better, right? And not horribly new cars, but I know the LS motors, so they're pretty easy to work on. Pretty abundant. That's why everyone LS swaps everything, because there's just so many of them out there. It's cheap to do. Cheap, easy to work on. Good horsepower. Reliable. A lot less people doing that with the Coyote motors. Not saying that they're not popular, but and everybody's still using well, in the drag racing world anyway, everybody's still using a Ford 9-inch. Unless you're a full racer, then you're just having custom build everything. So one of them Steve Morrison motors. Yeah, I had a Mustang 68 coupe. Well, 302 in it. Or 289. I don't honestly remember. Yes, that was super easy to work on. Jeez, that's nothing to that thing. Yeah, I like Fords. Something about Chevy trucks that pisses me off, though. They're wheel wells. Why are they square shaped instead of rounded? Why are they squared shaped and not rounded? So that when you want to put a bigger tire on it, you can't because the wheel well. But Ford's got to do it round, and Dodge has got to do it round. But no, Chevy wants to copy their old trucks and have it squared off, so you can't just lift it and put a bigger tire on it easy. Nope. Alright, let's highlight this face a little with this color. That chin. That lip. Oh, do they really? Chevy trucks having a tough time right now? Really? What'd they change? They start putting them 6 cylinders in there, the newer 6 bangers in there. And that's a thing too. All these companies be changing their stuff They fix all the bugs and they get something that works really good, and then they gotta go changing it. Never understood that. I thought they were still using that 5.3 liter LS block in trucks. They don't use that no more? I thought for sure they still used that. No? Okay. Wonder why they're having trouble. Yeah, they probably changed something. I was trying to change something. Alright, I need to get some fresh water. Be back. Alright. Alright, we'll do one more coat. Next lighter color. I think we're gonna do just straight this now. So let's see how many layers we got. We did this with black and blue. That's one. Then we did this. That's two. We did this and this. That's three. This will be fourth. Fourth color. Fourth color, huh? To be honest, I think we'll probably have six. We'll probably have six just because he's so big. Let's test a little spot and see how bright this will be. Be too bright too soon. Oh, recall? Yeah, probably. That's pretty bright still. Might be just a tad too bright. Let's go one drop of dark. I don't want to go too bright too fast. Too bright too fast. It'll be wanted a little. I wanted to, I don't know the words. English hard. Let's take some of this screen here, put it here. I want the transition to be lighter. I don't go too extreme. Highlight yet. Let's go. Alright, maybe this will work. Alright, clean the brush. Let's try this out here. Okay, let's see. Not by much. Yeah, let's go for it. I feel like it's a little bright still, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. My man's got some veins. Quiet. It's probably because I hold my breath a lot when I'm painting this little stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who's still in here? Let's see. Chad, Jimmy. Who's the third? Who's our third watcher? Got a lurker. Needs to connect a little. Let me connect that up a little bit. I didn't connect it. It looked like a skeleton hand. Yep. All right. I'll see you, buddy. I think I'll do a wash too. I'll do a wash on this whole thing. Help blend it all in once it's done. You could see it better. Yeah, definitely gonna do a wash. I feel like washes always just help blend everything together. You don't even have to be the null oil. It could just be a super thinned out color. Kind of like that cape I did. All these little scratchy lines on it. Did a wash back over it. Help blend the whole thing together. Hmm. Yeah, we're getting there. I'll do this whole arm and then I'll see if I can't get the camera to focus differently. You can tell me how you feel about it. Cause it be getting late, huh? Still in that stupid overtime too. Ugh. Yep. Yeah, Hawk Smash. Hawk Smash. Having fun watching, Jimmy? God, I feel like I'm winging it right now. I'm watching you. Yeah, I got about another 20 minutes. Then I also have to be done for the night. See how far I can get in 20 minutes. I'll keep going tomorrow though. I'll live stream this whole deal. Hmm. Getting there. He's a getting there. Yeah, that's not bad. Hmm. Boy, it's a lot, huh? That is a lot. Alright, should we just try to finish the top with this? Ugh, it's a lot. Okay. Oh, kind of just gotta commit, you know? Start doing the line technique with just little lines. The other option would be kind of like how I did my orcs. It's more just like blocked in the whole section. I think once we get the next two shades and a wash on here, it'll look really solid though. Maybe a little more time consuming this way. You kind of hope it don't look like chicken scratch. And that's one of them things you kind of just gotta keep going and know that even if it don't look right, you can always keep adding. Like that. Should have done it the same way as this. Which is okay. Because we can fake it in a little bit. That'll be alright. It'll be okay. A little more paint here. Too much paint. Time was it? Ah, we got time. We still have time. All that. Let's do it from this side. Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad. Nice. Alright, let's knock this arm out. Quite a bit left here. How do we do this one? Build that in pretty solid. Is everyone having fun watching? Any questions? Getting low on the paint. Yeah, how long has it been? Been a while now, huh? I'm running out of paint. I don't want to mix any more up. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little much there. I feel like I've seen people painting elbows on orcs and stuff like more purpley. Add a little tint of purple maybe on the elbow. Yeah, we'll see. Highlight these little veins. Uh, so close to running out of paint. I'll have just enough here. I think I will not not oil this with a wash. I'm not sure if I want to do it after this shade, not oil it, because then we'd have to maybe go back over some with the same shade. So no oil, make it darker. Or we go to the next highlight. And then I'll not oil it. A lot of people don't like not oil or washes. And some people think it's cheating. I don't. I like washes. Those guys that do those speed paintings. If you can do something faster and make it look good, Go for it. That's what I think. Painting with acrylics on like canvases or even just watercolor papers and stuff in the past. I mean, say I did an acrylic painting, I would use watercolors also. So when it comes to miniatures, I feel like those washes are more similar to how I would use watercolors in my acrylic paintings. Like, any way to cheat to get an effect is always nice. Some of my paintings, let's say like I painted a wolf, a Woolaba. I'd use watercolor for the hair because watercolor is just really thin. You could do super thin, light little hairs, rather than like thinning down an acrylic and trying to paint all of it in like small little hairs. You just watercolor it. Everyone's like, how did you do that? Basically, just thin down paint. That's a wash to me. Or you got something that looks a little funky, put a wash over it, and it does. It really does blend it. Blend stuff together. Okay, I think we're about there. Pretty close. Let's dry some of this off. And it's kind of a dry brush up here. Just a little dry brush. Just to blend it in a little bit. Just a little dry brush. Same color. kind of smooth it over. Just a light dry brush. Blends everything in. Yep. Let's do this for a little bit here. Little dry brush. Just kind of blend it all together. Yep. Gives it a smoother look. If you want, grab a little paint slightly. Keep going. Little back of that head a little bit. Face highlights just a little. Just a small dry brush here. Maybe a little more in the face. Just a little bit. Picks up those highlights for you automatically. Yeah. Alright, let's get a little bit more here. A little more. So everybody that left missing out on the blending. Yep. All up. Yep. Let's add a little water here. Dry that brush back out. Just I just reactivated some of this paint with some water. Brush, just tap it. Kind of leaves just a little bit. See if you can see that. Just a little bit. Just enough to mark. Or just barely leave some dots, tapping it. Test it. Blend everything together. Kind of want to get in them hands a little more. Too much. Too much, just try it. Dry brushing sometimes looks like airbrushing, or it gives it that same look. Sometimes. Alright, let's grab a little bit more here. Reactivate it. Alright. Let's go manually a little bit here. Just bringing out some of those highlights a little more. Okay. I think that's pretty solid. Alright, let's see. Let's grab this mouse once up here. And let's see about let's see about focus. Let's manually focus. Right there. Let's focus with this crappy camera as I can get it. So that's about what it's looking like now. It's a good start. Let's focus it down. Yeah, that's a good start for tomorrow. Do the legs tomorrow, and then we can keep going with the skin. Thinking maybe 2 more shades on the skin. Still got the feet to do. 2 more shades on the skin. We'll have to remember it's the same, this same green with just a dot. This next shade will either go full this or a dot of yellow. Sun yellow. And this will be next. I don't think I'll do any pure yellow. We may or may not have to add some white. And we can paint his teeth, his tongue, his hair, eyes. I'm still thinking blue jeans. I don't know why. Even those jeans are purple. They're like blue. Look better, maybe? I don't know. But that's probably about it. Lower this back down. And go. No, it doesn't want to focus. That's what it was doing to me before. Let's see. Yeah. Pretty good start. And that was about like 3 hours, I think. Fourth coat. Yeah, he's getting there. Cool. Alright, we're gonna clean this brush. Let's take this, put the lid on it. We'll change it out tomorrow. And we'll do some clear my water out, and then we're gonna clean these brushes. If you're interested on how to clean brushes, I'll show you. Okay. Let's start with the cheapy crap one. Water. Cleaner. Knock that down. And take this. I just put a little water on there and load it up. Rub it thoroughly in there. Wipe the crap off, then I rinse it. I like these little cups with the ridges. I go up with it. Washes that crap off pretty good. Yeah, we can sit there, do that twice, and then we can sit here and swirl it. And while it's all shampooed up, I just load it back in the tube. Wrong tube. Keep all the hairs stuck together in a nice point. And load it up. Rinse it out when you use it next. Now the sable hair, same thing. Load it up, get it all up in there. Salad green. Rinse it good. A little bit around there. Rinse. And we can load it up. Twist it. And it's loaded with that crap on it. Put it away. And you're done. Easy. Not hard. Clean your brushes. Gonna make them last a little longer. At least the nice ones. And I think that's pretty much it for the day. Alright, I will see you tomorrow. Probably about 7 EST.